Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me. I am going to be making some candles today. My candle line is called Dual Scents. So normally around this time of the year, I normally focus on the Halloween smells, the fall scents. But I'm currently running low on the original candles that I normally make. So we're gonna be making some candles today. So I'm gonna make a couple different scents today. So to get started, these are all of the supplies that I have behind me, and this is what we'll use. So we do have our candle pot back here. This is nice and warm already. It is set at 158 degrees. And we will be using 16-ounce candle jars. And these candle jars are from True Candle. And these came from Amazon. And so they do have these in black and white. The smaller jars, they do have the 8-ounce, and you can get those in like a gold color, the white, the black, the magenta. So they do have a nice selection on their jars as well. And we will also be using, instead of cotton wicks today, we're going to be using hemp wicks. So I kind of go back and forth with the different styles of wicks that I use, just to kind of get it to where which one burns slower, which one gives you long lasting fragrance smell. So with the hemp wicks, these the fire lasts longer in the hemp wicks versus the cotton wicks. They burn out really, really fast. So these give you a nice high flame. They don't burn out too quick, but they don't last as long as the cotton wicks. But hemp wicks are really good. And I got these off Amazon as well. But you can always find these somewhere else, I'm sure. Any other place that sells wicks. Shein, the China people, like, you can find them anywhere. So if you haven't ever tried the hemp wicks, then these are pretty good as well to use. And then these are measuring cups. And so I always buy these. So the last purchase, it came with 5 packs of these. And I get them off Amazon. And they were maybe about $7. So it's like 500 because it's 100 per pack. But they give you the millimeters, the cc's. So I like to use these to measure the fragrance. Because it tells me exactly how much fragrance I need to the amount of cups of wax that I'm using. Some people, they just pour their fragrance into their wax until they get their desired smell. But if you over fragrance it, then your candle won't set right. And so it'll have like a little mushy, if you like press it, it won't be firm. So that just lets you know that you over fragranced it. So to be on the safe side, using a measuring cup so that way you get the right amount of fragrance is very helpful. Now, if you want to add just a little bit more fragrance after you've measured it out, just to get a little stronger scent, then you can definitely do that as well. But I highly suggest using your measuring cups. And then I also have from Amazon the candle dye, and these are oil-based candle dyes. And so they come in 18 different colors. So if I'm trying to find a color and it's not matching with the type of candle that I want to make, I'll just kind of mix and match some of these candle dyes. until I can get my own desired look that I want, that I'm going for a candle. But these are also on Amazon as well. And now for my fragrances. So these are bigger bottles, and so I didn't get these off of Amazon. I went straight to the website Vine Vita to get these because you can get a larger quantity versus just ordering them off of Amazon. So this is the Cherry Blossom, and I normally mix this with several different fragrances, Love Spells, Forever Kisses. So I mix this 1,000 Wishes with several different fragrances. So that way I'll have a lot of different fragrances, different smells, and different combinations for candles. So this is my newest one, and this is a warm vanilla sugar. So this is the first time I'll be using this bottle. So I wanted to try this out because I haven't made any candles yet using this one. So this will be the first one that I will start with today. And then this one is fresh cut roses. Even though roses are out of season right now, there's people that still love roses. And so to be able to have a candle burning inside your home that makes your home smell like fresh roses, you can never go wrong with this. So yes, we will be making some fresh cut rose candles today as well. And this is my Love Spell. And like I said earlier, we do kind of mix Love Spell, Cherry Blossom, so you can get that perfect little blend of fragrance that you're looking for. And these are considered 2 pounds of fragrance from Vine Vita. So if you're looking for a lot more fragrance and you're not really spending a lot of money, because Amazon, they do not carry these. So you will have to go to the actual website to purchase these. And it's not a bad price for the amount of fragrance that they give you in each jug. And then this one is blueberry, even though it's called berry blue on here. It is blueberry, and I have a lot of customers that love blueberry candles. So I'm definitely out of blueberry. So I'm gonna make some more blueberry candles today as well. So I do already have a couple of my jars already preset because I was presetting, trying to get some fragrance ready so I can start making my candles. So I do have 2 jars already preset because since they're 16 ounce, they're not going to hold a lot as an 8 ounce would. This is the warm vanilla sugar. I already pre-prepped it because I had to let it cool down before I pour it. So I normally let this cool down to 120, 125 degrees. So that way my wicks won't come off of the bottom of the candle tin. If you pour it when it's really hot, then your wicks will come up and then you have to start all over again. So making sure that your candle wax is cooled down before you pour it will definitely also help with the settling, making sure that it settles right, and then the fragrance is still able to come out of the candle wax. So it's really good if you let it cool off the amount of time. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're gonna pour our first one. second one. And like I said, these are pretty big containers. So you can, out of a 4-cup, you can only get 2 candles. So if I was doing the 8-ounce, then I would be able to get 5 candles out of this, maybe 6, just all depending. Okay, so we do have our first 2 candles poured, so we need to let them sit. And while they are sitting, then I will get ready to start prepping the top. So this is, if you can see, all of my piping bags and tips that I use, all the different little tips up in here. And then these are 2 of the piping bags that came with it, but I also have my own disposable piping bags that I just throw away afterwards. These, you can reuse them. And then it comes with these, the little closure that you actually pour or use to squeeze out the fragrance or squeeze out the candle wax. My apologies. So while the first 2 candles are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and get started prepping on the top part. So because it has to cool down a whole lot and be like icing consistency, and then you put it inside the piping bag and then you do the top. So that's our second step, so stay tuned for part 2.